In this video, we're going to give you some tips on how to choose equipment for your own home gym. If you like this type of content, hit subscribe or check out biofit.io for more of our natural fitness and gym design projects. Let's do it. First up, why create a home gym? The advantages are in a way obvious, and for me the biggest one is convenience. If time is tight, if you only have a half hour in the morning or even less, sometimes just a movement snack or a kind of mini workout can be better than nothing, especially if you're able to do that on a regular basis. So just being able to pop downstairs or pop out into your garden, get something done. It might be a 15-minute row or just a quick set of core work. It's all good, and it's all cumulative and something that should be entirely encouraged if that is your best bet. Of course, creating your own space opens opportunities to curate that experience, geared around the type of training that you like, not about the thousands of other members or hundreds of other members in your gym space, but about what you do, and therefore completely tailored to the type of workouts that you want to be doing. So when we get approached by a client asking for help with a home gym interior, the first question we're asking, beyond how big it is, how big is the space, and do you have any budget at all for this project, is always then, okay, how do you train? What do you want to be training in the future, and how do you train at the moment? And we start from that because it's really about that experiential element, and the rest of the design and the equipment choices are linked all back to that. Some clients will approach us because we're sort of known for this eco-sustainable angle. They'll say, look, I train in a kind of general, I like a general style, I like a bit of cardio, a bit of strength, some high intensity stuff, but can we do it in an eco-friendly way? So that might be a part of the brief. We'll then go out looking for equipment that fits into that spectrum of responsibly made, planet-friendly products. Flooring is a big part, and you will want to consider the type of flooring you have in your gym. If you already have a parquet floor or even better wood flooring, then that's great, but you might want something softer, especially if your training style involves an element of ground movement or anything to do with martial arts, for example. You might want a slightly softer floor underneath. There are lots of eco rubber solutions. Cork is always good, bamboo tiles, and then the mats or gym mats that can easily cover a nice, if you have a small space like just 15 to 20 square meters, you've got lots of options on creating a padded area that is really good underfoot and offers or encourages ground movements as well. So again, how does your training connect with the choice of flooring materials in your home gym? Cardio machines, you have lots of options now with manually powered treadmills, for example. You've got the water rowers that are visually striking and actually a really great experience too. They don't cost the world. And bikes, of course, you can have your own bike and put it on a little machine to get it whirring, or buy yourself a spin bike. So the real cyclists will want to have their own bike in there, set up on a tripod thing, and others will be happy enough with a spin bike. There are lots of options. For the treadmills, check out the Technogym Skill Mill, the Woodway Curve, and also the Sprintbox treadmill that's recently been bought out by Nord. All of those three are on our radars for the treadmills. One note on treadmills, they can be a huge drain on the budget for a gym. So if the budget is tight, go run outside, put on a rain jacket, deal with it. If budget is less tight, then you're looking at anywhere between £5,000 to £10,000, euros, dollars for a decent treadmill. So you've got to plan that into the budget if you really feel you need it. When it comes to dumbbells, absolutely nothing wrong with a standard set of hex dumbbells, hexagon shaped dumbbells, the kind of metal grip and a rubber ends. That's all good. I don't think dumbbells necessarily are somewhere you need to go big on design. There aren't many eco options either. Nord do some really interesting swing bell type products with a wood handle, but apart from that, there's not much out there that we've seen. If you really want to go high end though, there are a couple of solutions from guys like Hock Design, H-O-C-K. They do some really high end stuff. You often find those on the super yacht gyms. Beautiful pieces of craftsmanship made in Germany. As many of these type of products are. In fact, we get a lot of brands coming out of Germany. So that is one option, but the prices then go through the roof. So you've got to make compromises along the lines and work out what matters to you. For example, if martial arts is your thing, then a beautiful natural leather bag. Punching bag might be one option. If you're going to be hitting it a lot and sweating on it a lot, then you may have to find a different alternative that's a bit more hard wearing. For functional fitness fans, those doing any Olympic lifting, obviously a couple of barbells, the shorter 10K, the longer 20K, and a nice set of good looking weight plates is a good place to start. You may or may not need the lifting platform underneath you, depending on how heavy you're going, and perhaps some form of a small rig, whether that be wall mounted or freestanding. You're only going to be really one person using it at any one time. So that can be actually quite a cost-effective way of integrating that functional fitness training into the gym space. And you can often get, you've got everything coming off there. It's a place to hang a TRX, it's your pull-up bar, it's your bench press, it's your squats, it's your deadlifts, all in one. Throw in some medicine balls, sandbags, kettlebells, a rope or two, and some gymnast rings, and you're starting to look pretty good in terms of your overall equipment setup. Functional fitness equipment can also be really interesting in terms of bang for buck. You get almost endless variety of movements available with each one of these pieces, and they don't cost that much. So if budget is tight, I often go more for good flooring and functional equipment rather than the high-tech stuff, and definitely avoiding all of these strength machines. If I have to integrate a strength machine, then look at a multi-gym. You get much more value from that than trying to create, like say, one pec deck or one leg press. It just doesn't make sense in a home gym environment, especially as space is normally tight. So a multi-gym would be a solution if you really need that. Otherwise, go for free weights. Finally, no serious gym setup, no matter how small, would be complete today without at least some space dedicated to, in my mind, some movement, actually being able to move, but you may choose to do that outside, move around on the floor or go running or whatever you need to do, but primarily mobility. So having some space where you can do your mobility work, give something back to your muscles, get them warmed up properly, but also help them to cool down, help them to recover on the rest days and also after a workout. So rollers, balls, some resistance bands, whatever you need, it's good to have that out and have a dedicated space for it, as it's top of mind there visually. That's it. Leave your comments down below if you have any thoughts on this. We'll publish more in the future, and of course check out the website for examples of our interiors and equipment packages. We'll see you there.